Hello, you've all had a chance to participate in the ethics games in terms of filling out the survey, which hopefully gave you some feedback to let you know where you fall within that range, and to have worked through both the complicated classroom and the pushy parents scenarios. I found this interesting in a couple of ways. One of the definitions that they give us for ethics is that ethics can be broadly defined as demonstrating our values through our actions. And another quote that I really like is, "We judge ourselves on our motives, we judge others on their behaviors." So if nothing else, hopefully this has given us an opportunity to look at ourselves and to try and unlock some of the processes that we go through as we make decisions, and from what ethical lens we tend to operate through. So we're hoping that this was a good experience for you. To take it a step further, what we would like for you to do is to give us a reflective narrative on the following items. We would like for you to do a reflection on your results from the survey, where you landed, in what quadrant, and what some of the descriptors are that you got as feedback from this company as to how you process. So first of all, give us your results, tell us how you scored, and then tell us how well that aligns with what you believed about yourself. So alignment would be the second area that we'd like for you to reflect on. And that can just be a page or so, whatever you need to explain where you landed and then talk about that. You might notice that there were several pages of explanation and interpretation of core values and ethical perspectives and so forth. So if you need 2 or 3 pages to do a good job on that, then that would be, I think, very appropriate for you to do. The other thing is to talk to us a little bit about the ethical dilemmas that you looked through. I'm going to post 2 handouts in the contents area of Blackboard, one of them on the complicated classroom and one of them on the pushy parents. And you will notice that each of those include a small section of reflective, there are questions actually. So I'd like for you to use those questions as guides for you to look through how you chose, the actions you chose, how you aligned within the different lenses, and you don't have to actually answer those questions, but use those questions as prompts to help you explain or clarify, perhaps, where you were working from, through which lens, which did you most closely align with, how well did you score within each of the lenses that you were asked to look through, and why do you think it was a strength for you, or why do you think it was a weakness for you? Some of you scored higher than others. The scores that you got from that particular program are not what we're using in Blackboard to score this. This would score as one of your points, one of your sets of points for, just a second, I have to flip a page back here, for the 1 per week reading at 25 points each. So what we're hoping here is that the results on the survey would be a 25-point submission, and then the results and analysis of the complicated classroom would be a 25, and of the pushy parents would be a 25. Then give us a summary sheet, and that summary sheet will actually be counted into that first 25 segment. So results and how you align. Also include a summary at the end of this so that section 1 is results on the survey. Section 2 is results and analysis of complicated classroom. Section 3 is results and analysis on pushy parents. And then include a summary of all of that. And here's what we want you to critique. This is, and let's call it a critique instead of a summary. I want you to critique this particular software, this ethics game. Tell us if it was a good use of your time. Tell us if you learned anything. If you think that you were about to do a professional development with the teachers in your school or a school that you're working with, would you want them to do these exercises? And what would you expect them to get out of using these exercises? So for today, we're going to leave it with that. There will be 4 components in this, and all were 75 points total. That would be 25 for the survey results, 25 for the results and analysis of complicated classroom, and for pushy parents, and then just a reflective piece from you that is informative to us about whether or not this is software that you have found valuable and could recommend or use in another setting. We'll follow up with more explanation about upcoming assignments and more explanation about particularly your final project. Thank you.